What is up, YouTube and friends? This is Radical Radman here, back with another YouTube video for you. And today, I think I'm going to build a creeper farm, a gunpowder farm. Because if at some point I manage to defeat the Ender Dragon and I get an Elytra, I'd like to be able to fly around and get around easier, to be able to gather resources easier, and just for getting back and forth between places. So, I'm going to start out by spending a little time just trying to gather up resources. Oh, this is pretty neat. Found a mine shaft that goes right through an amethyst. I guess it's just called an amethyst, but the whole thing. The other neat thing is there's a bunch of these around here. Like there's that one, and then right across the hole there's another one, and there's another one up in that cave area. That's where the skeleton farm is, and then off in that direction. There's a bunch. But oh god. Oh, that terrified me. There we go. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I kind of want to glowberries. Glowberries look pretty fantastic. I mean, while I'm down here, I think I'll keep looking because I'm really hoping for some moss, but I don't really think I'll find any. Ooh, I found a spawner. Oh, what kind of spawner is that? Zombie spawner. Okay, that's the second zombie spawner I've found. And the zombie spawner is pretty neat. I have a neat idea for a zombie spawner. I'm not going to say anything just yet, but I have a neat idea for sort of like a game kind of idea. They're not, I mean, once you have a skeleton farm, they're not fantastic for just mob farms. Even for XP, they're not fantastic just because getting bones is much better than getting rotten flesh, and a skeleton farm is probably about the same as a zombie farm in terms of XP. So I guess that's all the exploration I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to go back to mining, trying to gather all the resources I need for the task at hand. Also, 5 episodes in, and I finally kind of have a cool idea for what I want to do for the series. I don't know what I'll get around to, but I'd like to do sort of a futuristic modern society coexisting and living with a sort of ancient society. Whew. That came out of nowhere. It's a good thing I was recording. That was kind of cool. In my attempt to gather enough stone to build this creeper farm, I've been kind of exploring the nether. Oh wait, no. So what happened was, I'm trying to gather enough stone, but I also kind of want to gather some more stone, but I don't want to carve out all this and then not fill it in with something. And so I was kind of trying to think of a block palette. So I went to the nether and gathered a bunch of nether blocks, and I kind of like it. It's a work in progress. I don't think I'm going to do it today. I think I have enough stone to at least get started. I think with the creeper farm, I'm just going to do like a simple brick. I don't even know if this is enough. I think it might be enough. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to, I should probably use the stone cutter. I'm just going to use just stone blocks, just stone brick probably. Maybe some chiseled stone brick around the ends. Probably end up using some other gray blocks like the andesite. Maybe even some tuff, but I'm not going to try and decorate it a whole lot. Maybe in the future I'll decorate it, but right now I just kind of want to get a functional creeper farm. And then after that, I'm going to build a sugarcane farm, and I'm getting kind of impatient. I really want to go to the end soon and get an Elytra and shulker boxes to make all this easier, because it's kind of a pain going all the way into the nether and then realizing I don't have enough inventory space and I need to come all the way back to empty it out. So I can't wait until I get shulker boxes. But once again, not this episode, another episode. So for a creeper farm, you need to have a block. You need to have a 2-block space. Only I think skeletons can spawn in it. I needed a half slab. And then skeletons, I believe, cannot spawn here, but creepers can. Also, you cannot have a 4x4 area, or else a spider can spawn, so you need to place blocks in a strategic way to block off certain areas. I think, if I understand correctly. Not sure how that works. Like, it seems like the creepers, as they're being pushed off by the water, get pushed over to the edge, they might get stuck on those blocks. So it'll have to be a little bit of trial and error. But the one thing I was going to say is that I'm a little kind of concerned. I don't know if I have enough resources for a big enough farm, although I might just not make it that big. But I'm actually thinking I'm going to do something like this, a top half slab, so they can spawn there. And just to double check, I know this is still here. I'm pretty sure I can, but I can place this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can place it like this. I can place the top half slab, and then underneath I can place all the trapdoors, and then maybe, oh, actually, well, I was going to say, and maybe at the end I can place a solid block at the end with another trapdoor just to make it look solid from the outside, but it would actually look kind of cool if you could see straight through it. And I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be building a structure around it or not, but I kind of don't think I am. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just do half slabs and then the trapdoor underneath it, and then yeah, and then I'm just going to do a diamond shape and water pushing outward. You've probably seen this design before, and I'm actually not using a design. I'm just going off memory, hoping, really hoping that it ends up looking, or not looking the same, but ends up functioning properly. I don't have access to internet, so I'm kind of hoping that the way I do it is going to work, and it might end up being a little trial and error. But another thing I just realized is I'm gonna be using up a lot of wood on this for all the trapdoors, so I better start chopping down some more trees. It's just me going to be using it, so it's not like I need the most effective rates. But yeah, probably I'll just I'll build it kind of right out there, probably try and push it outside of my current render distance, or maybe I want it in the red, I don't know. I'm just gonna build it. Stone that I can put in half slabs. I have all the wood that I can use to make trapdoors. I'm probably just talking too much. I need to get started. Alright, well, I think this is about where I want to build it. Kind of sort of equal distance from all these places, so hopefully when I'm way up on my platform, not much of this is loaded. And if I look down and I see some areas loaded, I can just light them up. Alright, so the killing I need to think about this through before I start building it. So the killing chamber needs to be a few blocks off the ground so that when they fall and they die, I think I'm just going to drop them. I'm not quite sure how to do this. I think maybe I'll just drop them down into water and then push them into a hole that then drops them 25 blocks or something like that. Because I think it'd be too complicated for me anyways. I'm not real big into redstone. I think it'd be too complicated for me to try and like drop them down and kill them and then use a water pushing system to push it over and then to time it with everything. I think that's going to be too difficult for me, so I think I'm just going to drop them down into flowing water, push them into the center, and then kind of build a column from the ground up and then dig a hole down and just drop them underground, and then probably do an underwater entrance into the storage area, which could be kind of cool. Let me just kind of look and see what's around here. Yeah, that could be kind of neat. I could do like, so they'll die in here, and I could do like an entrance right here that maybe opens up into, I don't know if it would open up. It could open up into just an underwater storage system. That could be cool. I do have Aqua Affinity and Respiration. I don't know which one gives me the breathing. Probably Respiration, but I do have that on my helmet, so I could easily go under there and do all the gathering of gunpowder that I need to do and come back up. And I think that would be neat. It would even be better when I have Elytra, because I won't have to boat all the way out here. I can just fly over. Sorry about the lag spike just then. I can fly over and just dive right into the water. That'd be cool. So maybe I'll build this a couple blocks. No, I'll just build it right here, and then it'll work out in the end. Well, I'm not quite sure how tall I'm supposed to go, or how many layers I'm supposed to have, but so far that's 8 layers, and I'm thinking that's going to be enough, at least enough for my use. I don't know how fast the rates are at all, but 8 layers should be fine, so that's what I'm going to stick with. 8 layers of spawn platform, and then 1 layer for the roof. So let's get back into the time lapse. So, I just watched a Waddles video, and 2 things I learned. One is that because they only spawn at light level 0, I knew they spawned at light level 0. I was just going to build a really, really, really big roof, and that was going to be kind of annoying. It probably would have been easier than the new idea, but I think my new idea is trying to use a bunch of tinted glass. I think it's going to look pretty cool. I'm going to need a whole bunch of it, so I'm going to have to mine out a whole bunch of sand and smelt a whole bunch of sand. But I think tinted glass is going to be the way to go, and I can kind of do the top up, make it look kind of cool, do like the base looking pretty cool. The other thing I was going to mention is that I didn't think about the fact that the world height has gone up by a ton. I remember old farms used to be built kind of just above the ocean, and you'd block up as high as you could go, and that was good. But now I'm realizing you could build this at like level 200 and still have height above. I actually don't know what the height build limit is, but I do know that I could have built it a lot higher than this, and that would have made this farm way more efficient. But I'm not rebuilding it, and I also kind of like the idea of trying to build it into the ground a little bit. So doing like tinted glass all the way around this farm, and then kind of building framework and, you know, making it look like a building that is sitting here. I'm just going to keep going from where I am. I was sitting there for like 5 minutes just thinking to myself, like, oh man, am I going to have to tear this whole thing down and rebuild it? But I'm not doing that. I'm done building all the layers. I've just got to put in all the trapdoors and the mechanism. So I'm going to do that. I just set a bunch of stuff down here, and it's been like 3 minutes. It hasn't been very long at all. I set a bunch of stuff down to get it out of my inventory so that I could craft these dispensers, and I guess I waited too long. It all despawned. The only thing I remember being in there was the 3 stacks of stained glass that I just made, which is kind of annoying, but I guess I can make it again. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do all that. I'm gonna have to do all of that again. I'm gonna have to gather all those amethyst shards again. So I guess let's just keep going. This is it. This is the farm complete. Oh, I'm glad it's complete. It took a long time to build, but it was a lot of fun. My only hope now is that it works. I don't actually have. I haven't tested it yet, so the only thing to do now is to build a giant stone pillar up into the sky and I guess AFK at it and see if I get anything. So far I haven't gotten anything, but I should. If I've done everything correctly, I should. I got all the trapdoors and water flowing. It should function. Oh my gosh, I got gunpowder in here. I didn't drop that gunpowder in there. A creeper must have spawned and died. Oh, I wonder if there's more. I need to finish it. I just remembered I didn't get all the rails in. I needed to take some of the redstone out because they were stopping the hoppers from going. But I need to fill it in with more rails. As soon as I do that, I can find out if it's actually working. Alright, I have no idea how high up I'm supposed to be. I'll look it up later, but for now I'm just going to build a temporary little AFK spot right here. I'm pretty certain that this isn't high enough, but I am out of blocks, so this is where I'm going to stop for now. And I think I'm gonna AFK like a while, like a couple hours or maybe even all night. Not sure, but I want to see how much I can get out of this thing, because I know it is producing creepers. I'm a little worried I might be too close to the top couple layers, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Oh yeah, I'm excited. This is the results after just 1 hour. That's awesome. That is not what I expected, and I got a good amount of string too. Seems to be pretty effective against spiders. I expected spiders to be a big problem, but it seems to be killing them all off pretty good. Oh, that makes me happy. That's a lot. Now I want to kill the Ender Dragon and get my Elytra. Alright, well, I am completely out of time. So, thank you so much for watching if you watched. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm super excited about this farm, and I can't wait until the next episode. If you liked it, leave a like, or don't if you don't want to. But if you had any suggestions, anything you think I can improve, just let me know. I know there's plenty I can improve, such as my energy. My energy is one thing that I can improve, because it's probably kind of dull listening to me. It's dull watching back my own videos, and my sister is completely bored of watching my videos. So, other than that, let me know what else I can improve on. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. You know, tell me things. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I did good. I need to know. Thank you for watching. This has been Radical Radman, and goodbye.